Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Island's Ghostly Gazette. Holly had always been drawn to the quaint charm of the Isle of Wight. Its serene landscapes and rich history seemed to whisper secrets of times long past. As a journalist for the local newspaper, she relished the opportunity to uncover hidden stories and share them with the world. Little did she know that her latest investigation would plunge her into a chilling tale of foreboding and dread. One misty morning, while exploring an old, dilapidated building on the outskirts of town, Holly stumbled upon a forgotten relic, an antique printing press covered in cobwebs and dust. Intrigued by her discovery, she began to clean away the years of neglect, revealing intricate engravings and ornate detailing. As she worked, a strange sensation washed over her, as if the very air around her crackled with energy. Ignoring the unease creeping up her spine, Holly pressed on, determined to uncover the secrets hidden within the ancient machine. With a creak and a groan, the press roared to life, spitting out a single sheet of yellowed paper. Trembling, Holly picked up the paper and read the headline, "Tragedy Strikes Local Fishing Village, Doomed to Drown in Despair." Her heart pounded in her chest as she realized the implications of what she held in her hands. This was no ordinary newspaper. It was a chilling harbinger of doom, foretelling future tragedies with eerie accuracy. Determined to unravel the mystery behind the Ghostly Gazette, Holly delved deeper into her investigation. With each new edition, the printing press churned out predictions of death and destruction, each one more horrifying than the last. From fatal accidents to natural disasters, the headlines painted a grim picture of the island's future. Desperate to prevent the prophesied calamities from coming to pass, Holly embarked on a race against time, scouring the island for clues and answers. Along the way, she encountered strange occurrences and unsettling omens, as if the very fabric of reality was unraveling around her. But the more she uncovered, the more she realized that the printing press held a dark secret of its own. It was not merely a tool for predicting the future, it was a conduit for something far more sinister, a malevolent force that fed on the fear and suffering of the island's inhabitants. As Holly delved deeper into the press's origins, she uncovered a centuries-old pact made by the island's founders, a pact with dark forces beyond their comprehension. Bound by blood and sacrifice, the founders had unwittingly unleashed a curse upon the island, one that manifested itself in the form of the Ghostly Gazette. Realizing that she alone possessed the power to break the curse, Holly braced herself for a final confrontation with the malevolent entity lurking within the printing press. Armed with nothing but her courage and determination, she faced the darkness head-on, risking everything to save the island and its inhabitants from a fate worse than death. In a climactic showdown, Holly confronted the entity, a writhing mass of shadows and despair. With a defiant cry, she smashed the printing press, shattering the curse and banishing the malevolent force back into the depths of the unknown. As the dust settled and the echoes of the island's haunted past faded away, Holly knew that her ordeal was finally over. The Ghostly Gazette lay in tatters at her feet, its ominous headlines silenced forever. And though the scars of her journey would never fully heal, she emerged from the darkness stronger and braver than ever before, a beacon of hope in a world haunted by fear. With the curse lifted and the darkness vanquished, life on the Isle of Wight began to return to normalcy. The townsfolk breathed a collective sigh of relief, grateful to be free from the spectre of impending doom that had loomed over their heads for so long. Holly, hailed as a hero by the community, found herself thrust into the spotlight. Her bravery and tenacity in the face of unimaginable horror earned her the admiration of her peers and the gratitude of those she had saved. But despite the accolades, she remained humble, knowing that she had only done what needed to be done to protect the ones she loved. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Holly found herself haunted by memories of her harrowing ordeal. The images of the Ghostly Gazette and the malevolent entity that had threatened to consume her lingered in her mind, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked just beyond the veil of reality. Determined to leave the past behind her, Holly threw herself into her work, using her journalistic skills to shine a light on the untold stories of the island. With each article she wrote, she sought to celebrate the resilience and strength of the human spirit, proving that even in the face of adversity, hope could prevail. But try as she might to move on, Holly could not shake the feeling that something lingered in the shadows, watching and waiting. It was as if the darkness that had once enveloped the island refused to be extinguished completely, its presence a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the ever-present threat of the unknown. Then, one fateful night, as Holly sat alone in her office, the faint sound of a printing press echoed through the stillness of the room. Heart pounding, she followed the sound to the corner where the antique machine had once stood, only to find it gone, replaced by an empty space and a lingering sense of dread. And there, lying on her desk, was a single sheet of yellowed paper, its surface marred by the telltale smudges of ink. With trembling hands, Holly picked up the paper and read the headline, "The Return of Darkness." A new threat looms on the horizon. As fear clenched at her heart, Holly knew that her journey was far from over. The darkness had found a way back into the world, and once again she would be called upon to confront it, to stand against the forces of evil and protect those she held dear. With a steely resolve, Holly vowed to face the new threat head-on, knowing that no matter what horrors awaited her, she would not rest until the darkness was banished from the Isle of Wight once and for all. And as she gazed out into the night, her eyes ablaze with determination, she knew that no matter how terrifying the journey ahead, she would face it with courage and hope, for she was Holly, the protector of the island, and nothing could stand in her way. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you have had or have a great day.